Hello everyone. In this video, we will talk about one of the most tragic and controversial pages in Kazakh history, the policy of known as Small October, introduced by Filipp Goloshchekin.
It happened in the late 1920s and the early 1930s, when Kazakhstan was part of the Soviet Union. Goloshchekin, the first secretary of the Communist Party of Kazakhstan, believed that the republic needed its own version of the October Revolution.
Goloshchekin claimed that the October Revolution of 1917 had not truly reached Kazakhstan. He said the steppe was still ruled by feudal lords and that a small October was needed to destroy all traditions and bring socialism to the Kazakh people.
The small October was supposed to modernize the country, but instead it caused huge suffering and loss. It showed how Soviet policies often ignored local traditions and realities.
But the Kazakh economy was very different. Most people were nomadic herders who moved with their livestock. Collectivization destroyed this lifestyle. The state took away animals, land, and the freedom to move.
It's a reminder that real progress can't come from violence or forced change. History teaches us that respect for people's culture and the way of life is essential.
Between 1930 and 1933, a terrible famine struck Kazakhstan. More than 1.5 million Kazakhs died, nearly half of the entire population.
People were told it was for equality, but it led to disaster. Without their herds, Kazakhs lost their main source of food and income.
Goloshchekin called this a great victory of socialism, but historians today see it as one of the darkest periods in Kazakh history, a social and a demographic catastrophe.
In reality, his idea meant a violent transformation of traditional nomadic life. Goloshchekin wanted to force Kazakhs to settle in collective farms, called kolkhozs, and to make everyone live and work the same way as in Russia.
49% of the population perished from hunger, 1,700,000 people emerged beyond Kazakh state. Even now, Kazakhstan remembers this tragedy. Monuments, books, and documentaries tell the story of how the small October changed the nation forever.
Many families fled to China, Uzbekistan, or Russia. Entire village disappeared. The nomadic culture and centuries old way of life were almost destroyed.
So, the essence of Goloshchekin's small authority was the forced collectivization and the Sovietization of Kazakhstan.
And its consequences were famine, death, and the loss of traditional culture.
Thank you for watching, and remember, understanding the past helps us build a better future.